Good morning, evening, and afternoon. Welcome to part 30 of Aokana, no Kanata no fō rizumu. Last time it kind of feels like we're on the edge of, well, I thought we finished Mashiro's part, I guess you could say. But we kind of found we spent a bit more time about her last time as well. For example, what was it finishing off again? I think it was the party we're finishing off, and then after that we spoke to her on her own, talking about her motivation and if she likes flying circuits. She seems to do enjoy it, so it's interesting to see how she would take changing her style, which again he still hasn't brought up. But anyway, so after that whole party, the next day they went to see how Mashiro's injury went, if it's healed or whatnot, and it seems like she is in perfect health now. After that, after a funny interaction with Madoka and Asuka, they went on their way, and I can't remember exactly how it led up to this, but we were flying back with Mashiro, and when they landed or when they were close to his house, it seems like it, they started playing PSQ. And it was an interesting interaction between them until we met an interesting little new character. I can't remember her name itself. Arika. We met Arika, who seems like I don't know if Genki would be the right word. The Genki type. The Genki type is more like energetic, hyperactive, like wants to do what they want in a sense. We met her and she's interesting. Well, how can I say this? What I found interesting, I should say, was a highlight in a sense, was her name, her naming, like I said, the way they made her nickname, I should say. How Mashiro created her name, and I thought it was actually quite nicely done. So after that, she wanted to play Mashiro wanted to play PSQ with Masaya, and told Akira to go on her way. But it seemed like she had her PSQ as well, and now wants to join in. So that is where we are now. So I wonder how she is. I think she said that she plays weird. So I'm just quite curious to see how that is. So yeah, let's see. Don't talk. We can play some more when we're alone.
本当ですか? 約束ですよ.
Looks like she really enjoys playing with Masaya now. If our son doesn't catch us first, then anyway.
負けないぞ! あれ? みんな一目散にどこへ?
Zone C.
先輩、自動マーキングつけてるんですか?
No need. The encroaching Ragnarok always starts in Zone G. However, it switches zones after 10 seconds. Ambushing it at Zone C is our best option given our current position. Type who. So a little side note here. Mainly because they're talking about Mon-Eta, which from what I can gather is quietly associated with Monster Hunter. I started playing Monster Hunter World recently again, and I've even seen like speedruns of it as well, because I'm quite interested in this type of thing. So I can understand this type of thing where monsters generally have their own areas they want to go in, and then they'll patrol in another part but they generally do spawn in the same place. So knowing that type of thing is of a higher skill, I guess you could say. Somebody who takes it more seriously, because if you're not really playing seriously, playing more casually, then it's not something you really need to know.
へえ、結構やり込んでますね。
It's the least I can do.
ちょっと
Being left out now. It's coming.
気を抜かないでくださいよ。
Huh? The encroaching Ragnarok falls right into the pitfall trap we set. I'm impressed. Mashiro somehow predicted its path and set trap right on where it would fall. Wait, this is no time to stand around stunned. Remove my character over to the monster's weak point, which in this case is its chest, and start attacking. Mashiro also goes in hard. The encroaching Ragnarok that has been squirming inside the pitfall trap finally manages to get out, but how did they translate encroaching Ragnarok? Kuragunoroku. Okay. Like I'd let you run. When it starts rising up into the air, I use a flash grenade to make it crash into the ground. Yeah, this definitely is Monster Eater. I can just visualize this whole thing happening in game. And I'm done with the legs. Great, now we just have to finish it off. Not if I can help it. I mashed the attack button. Shortly after that, the quest clear fanfare resounds. And Arika hasn't really done much. She raises her right arm, looking for a high five, but then regains her bearings and hurriedly lowers it. I see nothing wrong with a high five, but she's probably too embarrassed.
何あんたらゲーム部？ごめんねマグロ、何もさせてあげられなくて。くっそー。
Okoze squeezes that single word out in frustration. Anyway, I'm real glad I'm not trash anymore.
さてと、じゃあ帰りましょうか。
Alright. Again, the little thing I want to mention, just a personal thing for me, is that when I'm wanting to play with somebody in a sense, like a game or something like that, it's quite... It doesn't feel like enough for me in a sense when a friend of mine asks me to play a game with them and only play like one game and then leave or have to go. It feels like... how can I say this? It doesn't feel enough, you know?
もう一回やろうよ。まだ明るいんだし。
So I probably feel more closer to Arika there with that.
何言ってんの。もうすぐに暗くなるって。
Mashida's right. The sun has already started to set.
大丈夫だって。まだ停留所もランプついてないっちゅ。
All three of us turn to look at the nearby terminal. And at the exact moment, we know something.
あの人、荷物忘れていってる。ほんとだ。
The person I just took off left a paper bag at the terminal.
行きましょう。
Mashiro breaks into a run. Then she presses the button to open the terminal's door. I'm guessing this is the terminal door. However...
飛んじゃうぞ。
Okoze rushes past Mashiro and takes off, effectively preempting her. She grabs the bag too. Is she good? I wonder. When I mean good, I mean her skill in terms of flying. Because to me, obviously she's a character in the game, in the visual novel, but it makes me feel like she's part of her school's flying circus club, and we'll see her in the future in terms of competition. Of course, it speeds up as Marshall stands there, dumbfounded. After a short while, she informs the person who flew off earlier about their bag. She's... There are a number of things that immediately strike me. Her form and flight path selection are immaculate. In addition, she has a good eye for her surroundings. Plus, above all else, she's extremely fast. So speeder, huh? And if I recall correctly, we wanted, because currently Mashlow's doing fighter to copy Misaki, so if we want to change her style, we could probably put her down as speeder. And if that were to be the case, that could be a rival for Arika. Very interesting. There's no room for doubt here.
Flying circus.
Looks like Mashlow's quick on the uptake. Despite her words, Okoze flies back without looking the least bit troubled. Her speed on the way back is just as impressive as when she chased after the person who misplaced their bag.
ねえ、マグロ。あんた。あ、見たかマシロ。私、死闘水産で FC 部に入ったんだ。
Yep. I knew it.
結構なものなんだぞ。結構なものなんだぞ。
So I can gather from this sentence it's more like either she's saying that she's something of an how can I word this? She's either making it seem like it's pretty darn great, meaning either her flying circus club is great, or she's making it sound like I'm okay, this is going to sound weird, but it's almost like she's saying she's someone of great importance or great... she's needed by the club. She's almost saying she's putting herself up, in a sense. But that's what I can gather. Or, like I mentioned, she's saying that her club is great. Mashiro is speechless. Or did she not appear to be like Flying Circus in the past or something? Her triumphant mood has totally dissipated. I wonder if this is going to set a bit of added motivation for Mashiro to improve. Makes sense. I'm sure she can tell how much better Okoze is. She probably leaves a bad taste in her mouth.
Mashiro wa nani yatten da?
Here she's saying about how... What about you, Mashiro? Are you doing something?
Mashiro wa nani yatten da?
What are you doing, or what are you currently doing? So from what I can gather, it's something saying like, I'm doing Flying Circus, so what about you?
私は
Mashiro doesn't know what to say. She probably doesn't feel like she's worthy enough to say that she was part of it, part of Flying Circus. In that case, I see. What a coincidence. We're also in our school's Flying Circus Club.
なんだ、そうだったのか。
Yeah, and this girl here shows a lot of promise. It's gonna make her embarrassed.
やめてください。なんでそんな嘘。
I'd never do that. Trust me, I'm dead serious.
なんだ、違うのか。そうよ。FC 部だから。首を洗って待ってなさい。
It's looking like a villain straight out of a B movie, Mashiro. So I think the Japanese here it's more about remember to are you talking about yourself now, or you better prepare yourself, or sorry, it's a bit hard to read that for me.
そうか、そうか、そうか。面白くなってきたな。私たち死闘水産だって負けないぞ。だって私たちには
We have our
はい、そこまで。
interesting. So let me just say that again.
私たち死闘水産だって負けないぞ。だって私たちには
Our, I don't think she mentioned anything about our, but she does say after all we have. It's almost like she's saying either they have a strong coach, or we have our captain in a sense, or vice captain, or it's almost insinuating that they have someone strong. And then obviously this other person speaking now, so I can probably gather that this is one of the so-called people, maybe? Who's that? I turned toward the voice and spotted a rather mature-looking student. I could probably tell it was a mature-sounding student from this.
はい、そこまで。
She sounds like... no, never mind. She flies towards us in an elegant manner.
アリカのお友達？
Not the look of the character I was expecting. The way the way they were talking about it, mature-looking students, elegant manner, the sounding of the voice. I was expecting more music as well. It makes it sound like your typical blonde, twirly hair type thing, or more of an rich girl look to it. If you know what I'm talking about, it's cliched look. But the shorter hair itself with the green makes me... Oh, it's not short. It's actually quite long. Never mind. Okay. She's wearing the Shito Sui-san Academy uniform. Guess that makes her Okoze's upperclassman.
ごきげんよう。私は死闘水産の2年生でガネコマユと申しますわ。
Her speech mannerisms, gokigenyo, and she ended her sentence with a wa as well. That's more refined. There are a lot of different speech patterns in Japanese, and this is the type of speech pattern you'd hear a lot in, like if I were to say, an all-girls school that is of the higher class, in a sense. You hear that speech a lot. And I gotta mention, they again using, in quotations, an Americanized term, yeah. Sophomore. Here she mentions she was the second year, so it's if it's the second year of high school, she's 17 then. So that'd be second year, so yeah. Mayu Kaneko?
ごきげんよ
Sorry,
う。
let me say that again.
私は死闘水産の2年生でガネコマユと申しますわ。
Kaneko. So I've never heard of somebody having that name before, so it's quite... I wonder what kanji they use for that. Ganeko. Ganeko is a neko... Okay, yeah, no. I don't know any of the, I only know that kanji there, and maybe that one. Ganeko. I'm gonna look that up later. I'm just gonna bookmark this so I can take a look at that later. I gotta use that more. Oh, I'm Masaya Hinata. Second year at Kunahama Academy. Sorry if I'm not using that. I don't use that. I know Japanese don't use that, so I'm not going to use that.
1年のArika真白です。
Ichinen, so yeah, first year.
この人たちも FC 部だそうですよ。
あら、そうなの？
Ganeko-san smiles as she says that.
夏の大会いらっしゃるんですよね。
Yeah, we are.
ではまたそこでお会いしましょう。それまでどうぞお元気で。帰りますわよ、アリカ。
はい、お姉様。
Okay. So, she's like Mashiro to Misaki in a sense. No, obviously not the same. This is more of a fan. I was gonna say fangirl, but it's more. You see it, the trope quite a lot, as mentioned in like an all-girls school type of scenery where you have a popular character, then you have a lot of lower grade students who fangirl over that person in a sense. So she's probably a popular character, a popular person in her school then.
お姉。
Does he say Sanya? Sama? One-sama. Yeah, One-sama, yeah. There's something strange about that, but I'm probably better off not commenting. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're making some dumb joke at least. Okay.
次に会う時を楽しみにしてるからな。いや、私が聞きたいのはそうじゃなくて、ちょっと待ちなさいよ、こら。
Akose and her big sis, Ganeko-san, leave without saying another word. I'm really confused, as is Mashiro. And off they go. I turned to face Mashiro.
どうするんですか？
About what?
あんなこと言っちゃって。
About her being in the flying circus? I mean, I meant what I said, so I don't see the problem.
私はあんまり私を信用してないですよ。頑張りますけど。
You have me in your corner. I promise to lead you to victory. A wise man once said, don't believe in yourself, believe in me. Believe in the me who believes in you. Is this... really? I feel like it's saying correctly, so I'll take it as is. But this is a saying that is quite well known to be from oh god, Tenga Toppa Gurren Lagann. I think I got the first one wrong, but Gurren Lagann, the anime series. The probably makes me sound arrogant, but a coach has to be confident, or they'll never be effective. Plus, I haven't even broached the most important topic yet. Are you finally gonna mention it?
騙されるのだって結局は私の意思ですよ。フォローならもっとうまくやってくれないと。
Sorry about that.
一つだけ聞いてもいいですか？
Okay, go with it.
どうしてここまでするんです？頼んでもいないのに。
Well, because I want to. Is that not good enough?
仲の悪い私に
Let me do that again.
仲の悪い私に
And I'm your coach, so it's my job to help you soar.
あ
Why are you glaring at me?
先輩はもう少しご自分のなさっていることを振り返ってみた方がいいかと思います。
Okay, sure, why not? I don't get it.
もういいです。じゃあうまく騙してくださいね。
Mashiro aims a cheerful smile at me as she says that.
じゃあ行きましょう、先輩。
This might have just been my imagination, but oddly enough, as I gazed at that smile, she seemed cuter than usual. After seeing Mashiro home, I make my way back to my place. There, I find an unexpected visitor lying in wait. Arika?
おっすまさや。
Misaki. You already had your share of udon.
失礼ね。私はうどんにしか興味ないみたいじゃない。
I didn't expect Misaki out of his place. Isn't that true?
そうね。
I can't believe she just agreed with me.
で、ちょっとお願いがあるんだけど。
And I'm guessing we can't do it here.
うん。うちまで来て。
You serious? It's pretty late already.
いいじゃない。ほらほら、早く。
Okay, I'll come. Quit pulling me. So is this hers? A lot of guns. She likes rabbits. Rabbits, rabbits, rabbit-ish, rabbits. Rabbits. Interesting. Okay. This is my first time in Misaki's room. Gotta say, it's a lot neater than I imagined, considering her carefree personality and all.
適当に座ってて。
Guess you really don't care.
何が？
I think yeah, she's more about saying about what. Honestly, it's hard to explain. Maybe I'm just too used to Ichinose more feminine reactions.
片付いてるし、恥ずかしいとこなくない？
You've got a point there. Her frank personality is pretty damn refreshing, honestly. Let's just cut to the chase. Then, what do you need?
ああ、そっか。まだ言ってなかったっけ？
You probably should have told me before she brought me to her room, but oh well. Misaki's not the type to worry about the normal way of doing things. So, neither should I.
テストの前ぐらいにさ、練習に持ってこようって話してたでしょ？
What now?
バランスボール。
Oh, right. She did say she had one that she wasn't using. Seems pretty clear that she was just trying to pawn it off on us, though, which annoyed Aoi-san.
持っていくのをマサヤにやってもらおうと思って、それで呼んだんだ。
You could have just done it yourself.
いいじゃない。選手が練習以外に体使って怪我しちゃったら大変でしょ？
Fair point. Mashiro's finally back to full health, so I'd like to avoid a repeat of that incident. I doubt Misaki's trying to use her injury against me, but that's just how it works out in my mind.
じゃあ持ってくるから。
It's not here?
もともと父さんが買ってきたんだけど、すぐ飽きて誰も使わないからずっと和室に転がってるんだよね。
So it's your dad's stuff, and you want to just give it to us, or probably borrow it to us. I can relate. My family also has some training equipment at home that's been used to a grand total of 2 times. Bringing it up has become taboo since it always ends with my dad getting yelled at by my mom.
ああ、そうそう。クローゼットあんま漁らないでね。
I won't. Notice she makes that little smoke face as well, teasing him. Hold on, why is she acting like me going through her closet is a done deal? Misaki chuckles lightly, then walks out of the room. Damn, maybe I should actually do it. No, I better not. Casually glance around her room without ever letting my gaze rest on any specific thing. I take a quick look when I first entered, and it seems my first impression on the place is spot on. The place has a pretty chaotic feel to it. Yeah. She has a gun out in plain sight, but then there's also a bunch of pink items lying around. It's a large model battleship, but also tons of plushies. Plushies, no, that doesn't quite fit the image I have of Misaki. I didn't take note of it at first, but plushies are quite militarized, I guess you could say. Her bookshelf has many thick, seemingly difficult books on it, and surprisingly barely any manga. Weird. Don't think we can see anything right to the books, no. Eventually, I see that the door is slightly ajar, and upon close inspection, I notice a pair of familiar-looking eyes peeking through that gap. Misread that, but anyway. So Misaki stayed behind to see if we would do anything. What exactly do you think you're doing?
やあ、持ってきたよ。
Just got back my ass. Why were you watching me?
まあまあ、ちゃんとバランスボールは持ってきたから。
She was probably hoping he would look more like what you were forcing on me. I mean, that's the reason you left the room, right? Well, it's a lot bigger than I imagined. The exercise ball is easily big enough for an adult to ride.
そりゃバランスボールなんだから、これくらいあるでしょう。
I guess, but it's gonna take a lot of work to get to the club room.
でも本当にこんなので効果あるのかね。
How am I supposed to know?
ねえ、ちょっと乗ってみてよ。
I don't know why, but I feel like a CG scene's gonna start soon. Okay.
で、私も乗る。
Huh? How are we supposed to ride the same? Wait, do you have a second one? Turns out she had 2 all along. Misaki's dad must love wasting money. Yeah, I mean, if it's just her dad using it, there is no point in having 2. Yeah. Okay, ready, set. Why are you doing that? Ready? It's just going ready, okay.
Go!
I'll probably see who lasts the longest while sitting on it. Oh, whoa, this is a lot harder than it looks. Adjust my center of gravity in hopes of stabilizing my swaying body.
お、結構やるね。
I won't give up that easily. Misaki doesn't seem to be struggling at all. About half a minute passes.
まさやしぶとい。
It may sound like Misaki's picking up far, but she's clearly enjoying herself. No way I'm gonna lose after coming this far.
そうこなくっちゃ。
Misaki and I silently glare at each other for a while.
いい加減落ちちゃいなよ。
You first.
うりうり。
Hey, what the hell? Misaki pokes my exercise ball with her toes.
もう一押しかな。
Stop. Oh, wait, crap. It's hard to recover once your body starts to rock.
とどめ。
She stretches out her leg to deliver one last push, but she then loses her own balance. Misaki plummets toward me after losing her balance. Oh, why? Ah, damn it, that really hurts. I sit up on the floor after falling off my exercise ball. Tingling pain courses through both my ass and my forehead. Yes, Misaki slammed her forehead into mine when she fell. Oh wait, is she okay? Misaki, who apparently fell to the floor as well, has a puzzled look on her face. Almost seems like she doesn't know what happened. Hey, Misaki? She suddenly starts laughing.
面白かった。
Are you okay? You hit your head anyway?
あ、そういえばおでこがジンジンする。もう一回や
Oh, please be alright.
ろうまさや。勝負勝負。
Huh? Well, why?
だってあれだけやって引き分けじゃ納得いかないよ。
Oh, wait. I won that round. You fell on me, remember?
ああ、せっかく引き分けってことにしてあげたのに。
What's that supposed to mean?
先に床についた方の負けだからね。行司と5人の勝負審判は私を支持してる。
Talking about the plushies?
倒れ込んできたってことは私が上になったってこと。そう言ったのはマサヤだし。
Oh, hold up. That's not fair. Let's go again.
ふん。
A grin surfaces on Misaki's face.
じゃあもう一番いく？
No idea why you keep using soccer terms, but whatever, let's do this. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not too sure what kanji they use there, but I don't think they're talking about... Why can't I... Huh, weird. Oh, it's voice bookmarks, that's why. I was gonna look it up quickly. So I looked it up. Change it. This word here is sumo. Sumo. So I don't know why they felt like they had to change that, because everybody should know what sumo is.
じゃあもう一番いく？
Like, I can understand. Not really, actually. They're trying a bit too hard in trying to remove things that are... I've got my mind mixed up there anyway. Nah, don't want to keep pushing that line. But yeah, okay. Probably just sucked my back into the silly game. Sucked me back into
足
it.
攻撃あり、口攻撃ありってことで。
Mouth? I get feet, but why your mouth?
アスカと最近どうなの？
Ah, verbal, in other words. Verbal attacks. Ah.
ほら、ぐらついた。
Misaki assaults my exercise ball with her foot. Whoa. I just managed to recover at the last moment. Hey, you're playing dirty.
悔しかったら、そっちも口で攻撃してみなよ。
Yeah, from what I could see, there's one thing he could say that could attack her as well. Can't think of anything that throw her off. Forget that. I'd rather focus on keeping my balance. I'll just weather the storm and pull out a win.
ほーん。じゃあ次の攻撃行ってみるよ。
Be my guest.
真っ白。うまくいった？
Is that supposed to be an attack? Yeah, she seems a lot more motivated now.
そう。よかったじゃないの。
We ran into a girl who went to middle school with Marshall. Remember a girl named Okoze?
ん？あの子か。うん、覚えてるよ。
That had a pretty negative ring to it.
私ちょい苦手なんだよね、あの子。
Misaki's as blunt as always.
ほら、あの子と真白が仲良しで、真白が今私とって感じじゃない？
You left out a whole lot there, but yeah, I get what you mean. Supposing saying things are awkward between them.
でもあの子と会ったとして、それと真白のやる気がどう関係あんの？
You know she told Sui-san, right?
うん。おこぜってあそこ行ったんじゃなかったっけ？
Exactly. And she joined the FC club there.
あー、なるほどね。そりゃ真白はメラメラするよ。
From what we could tell, she's way better than Marshall. And thanks to that, Marshall wants to throw herself into practice.
そっか。スタイルの話した？
Still not yet. Nope, I'll get to that tomorrow.
工場っぱりだから聞かないかもよ。
I don't know, I think she might this time actually. I swear I'll make her accept it. That's my job as a coach.
うん。
Misaki gives an indifferent reply. Then the very next moment...
スキャリー
Oh,
今度は完全にマサヤの負けだね。物言いもつかないよね。
damn it, you tricked me. We ended up going another 5 rounds, so it was pretty late by the time I finally left. She told me she had no use for 2 exercise balls, which meant I got stuck delivering one to the club room. In a way, Misaki wasted a lot of time over nothing, but I was happy to hear that she was worried about my shiro. Okay. The next afternoon, and we'll continue next time as well. Feels like today was actually quite long. Not too much going on, but we did learn a few things. Masha is, of course, motivated to continue. Her, I guess you could call her her friend, Arika, Tani Maguro, has joined her school's flying circus club, so we'll see her in the future. She's a speeder type, from what I can tell. Could be a all-rounder as well. Not too sure about that yet. She looks up to her One-sama. Interesting. So we know of 2 schools as rivals then. One Arika, another one with Rika. Interesting. And then we had a little thing with Misaki. I find it quite interesting that when I first got introduced to Misaki, her as a character was quite underwhelming, or not really that interested in that route, I guess you could say. But as time goes on, she's become more and more of a... This isn't the right word, but in a sense, a priority. I normally go with the route in terms of who would be the most interesting character in a sense, and I normally go from the most interesting to least interesting. Unless there's a main character, then I normally do them last. But if it wasn't for the route I decided first, and also from what people have mentioned, I probably would have actually gone for Misaki first, going past Arika, if not for what I believe to be the right route decision, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I think still I'm going to go with this route decision, which is Rika, Mashiro, Misaki, and then Asuka. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these routes now. Even Mashiro is honestly, because normally in visual novels there's always like one or two characters I'm really not looking forward to doing their route, I guess you could say. Both in the romancing of the character but also their story itself. Like for example, the 9 series, mine I guess you could say was I just did it and I can't remember her name, even though Sora, I still remember Sora's route. Mainly because it was the sister character. It's not normally the route I would prefer in a sense. And another example would be Cavicella, which I still have to finish. Unfortunately, I can remember May's name, but the one with the orange hair. She is the childhood friend character. Also, not that great of a priority, I guess you could say. So I normally but yeah, so I find that quite interesting. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how each of these routes now. Funny enough, at the moment, although I'm looking forward to it, Asuka's is actually possibly the least one I'm looking forward to at the moment, which is interesting. Not really, actually. I don't know. This, in a sense, is good. When all the routes are seemingly interesting and the characters are seemingly interesting, which is good. I can't wait to see how this is going to go. And we haven't even started the first one, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought. I'll see you all next time.